Well, Giving Tuesday is coming up at the beginning of December, but one local company couldn't wait to help out a church. Nikki Wesley explains.
All of a sudden I thought, oh, he doesn't look good. And suddenly he sat back down in this seat and he was fine after the service, but it was just the heat.
St. John's Anglican Church was built in 1839. Their motto is open doors, open hearts, open minds. Unfortunately, their historic windows didn't open. After years of upkeep, they had been painted shut.
It sounds like a minor thing, but on a hot summer day with the sun coming in through the windows, it got very hot in here and uncomfortable. We've had people faint and pass out from the heat. And it's very uncomfortable. People want to worship, they want to hear about God, they want to listen to the scripture, and they couldn't do that because they're wiping sweat from their brow and sweating. And that just didn't work for us.
We have fans, as you can see, going, and the ceiling fans, but still that's not quite enough. So opening the windows was really the secret to that.
Congregant Linda Frape hired Re-nuitt Builders to do some work at her home. She started telling them about the congregation at St. John's.
And because they want to maintain that historic landmark, you can't replace these things. So it's become a very, very scary, I guess, unknown area to bring in a contractor and have work done because they still want it to remain a historic landmark. So once a year, since we're able, we like to try to give back to the community.
They contacted us and said, you're a community organisation, we care about the community, we want to help you. And I thought, well, what a wonderful thing to do.
Our biggest goal was we want something that's going to actually make a difference to the people that are here every day.
Repairing the windows didn't cost as much as Re-nuitt had anticipated, so they donated the difference.
You can't actually walk to our church, which is a shame for the environment. You've got to drive here, and it's not very convenient. So we're cutting a path from our church to Guelph Line through the woods, which we lease there. So we're halfway through, and we're doing it ourselves, but it takes money and resources to do it. So we're going to be using that money to make sure people can walk to church, which you should be able to do. It's environmentally better.
It's not always about putting in money to give back to the community. Sometimes you just got to put in your time and just be there and listen and do what you can. And we're really, really grateful that we were able to do this for them and that they're able to see a difference on a day-to-day.
Next year will be much better, I'm sure.
Reporting for Halton News, I'm Nikki Wesley.